Alrighty, so today I'm going to explain to y'all, and persuade you perhaps, hopefully, why flirting is bad for society. It really is. So let's first look at this situation. Everyone sees this right here? Right here you've got a man and a woman. They're talking. Everyone knows he's a player. She knows he's a player, but she likes the attention he gives her, and she's going to look at him. Now, we all see this situation, but what we don't see is this, right here. You see this other guy off in the distance all sad? He is the potential husband of this lady, except she's focused on this player. This player has her, and this guy doesn't have the confidence. Has the confidence to be himself and to go up and talk to her. So, you know what never happens? This. This is what would have happened between those two people, except for that player and that flirting. Flirting. So, I'm a teen, and as many of us in this room are, and we all know and have been on both ends of that spectrum right there. So yes, flirting is a real problem in society, and it does have real problems. So after those pictures, let me fully explain what some of these problems are. Now, this is something I like to call the odd man out situation, which is what I just referred to with those pictures. Jeffrey Hall in 2010 actually said, knowing something about the way you communicate attraction says something about the challenges you might have had in your past dating life. So he also concluded that there were 5 different manners of flirting. There is physical, traditional, polite, sincere, and playful. None of these are actually very good. No style really does anything for long-term relations. It can only affect the present moment, and it only really raises self-esteem or social relations, which can be great things, but there are other ways to accomplish that. So, I mean, just look at how the player's doing it. It's not good for the odd man out, and those two never end up married and never end up happy. They're single the rest of their life. All right, so let me address another problem, cheating. So flirting may seem harmless. Rachel Sussman from Fox News magazine said actually in 2012 that even in a committed relationship, some degree of flirting is perfectly normal. But however, it is a risk to security in the relationship. It can provoke people to think that there could be a possibility of cheating. Rachel Sussman says to keep this flirting light and lively. So, light and lively, if you're going to flirt in a relation. Also, reputation can be pretty badly affected. No one likes being called a player. Not many people really enjoy being called a player. In my personal experience, most people look badly upon players. So, it's really not great to be a player or attention whore. Yeah, you don't really want to be either of those two people. According to, but hey, that's a fallacy. So self-actualization needs really to be yourself. Flirting can really reject you, especially if you're a player or an attention whore. It can really reject social acceptance if you're one of those kind of people. It also cuts off creativity to gain interest, because if you're only flirting with someone, you're not going to think of ingenious ways to gain their interest. You're just going to, make witty jokes. There won't be grand schemes. So flirting is a big problem in society, to external people, to our environment, and to ourselves. But what can you do instead? Well, be forward. Really, confidence is key. Pretty much everyone has been told that. Pretty much everyone knows that. Being forward is attractive. Brins from LifeScience.com explained that in 2009 there was a study conducted at Wake Forest University in North Carolina. Now, that's a mouthful. That confidence, and the study found that confidence was just as important as physical attractiveness to potential dates. Also, the next solution is be yourself. Seriously, be yourself. Everyone always told you to be yourself. And the great things to being it is, the great reason why you should be yourself is there won't be any fakeness that will ruin your reputation or your relationship. It also won't inhibit creativity. It'll actually boost creativity exponentially. Rosh wrote in 2013 that authenticity begins with self-awareness, knowing who you are, values, emotions, competencies, and how you're going to be perceived by others. She makes a fantastic point that coincides with this whole being forward part. She says good communication skills are very key to effective self-disclosure. Your stories are worthwhile only if you can express them well. So, yes, be yourself, but make good communication to effectively be forward. Alright, so what happens if one sticks to these solutions? Well, let's repeat what happens if you don't first, actually. If this happens, the situation, if there are players, people flirting, she's flirting back with him, she's never going to see this guy, he's going to be sad, this player is going to be gone, and this will never happen. But what happens if someone does take these solutions? Well, let's look at this example right here. Right here, we have a girl who, instead of flirting with this guy she likes, she approaches him in the library of all places and asks him out. He says yes, so she gives him his number. Gives him her number. And really, this girl, and this girl is really showing how, showing you how it should be done. She's positive, and she's being herself, being forward. Not only, and what happens is because of that, of course he says yes, because he likes her too. And this happens. Love and friendship. Something that would not have happened had they just had this playful flirting thing going back and forth. So, because neither of the two people in this relationship flirt, the girlfriend is loyal to the boyfriend, she's loyal to him, and there's never any fear of cheating. And because they have this loving environment, they both feel very secure, and all their and many of their loving needs are met. This girl, because of all of these needs are met, she becomes the best. She has the capability now of being the best she can actually be, which is absolutely fantastic. Jennifer Kim said in 2011 that asking a guy out is not so much about the answers he gives you, but more about how you're going to feel given that answer, and that you should put your heart and welfare first. Yeah, being forward is great, but it must benefit you, so keep that in mind as well. So in summary, instead of flirting, such as in the first example, stop this trend. And if you want something serious, and if you really do want something serious, be respectfully forward. So please, now that it's been established that flirting is bad for society, and there are definitely problems with it, like it can be negative on relationships, and it can even prevent relationships from happening in the first place. Well, this can be stopped, and together we can put an end to flirting. So, look at all these happy pictures. Is that a happy picture? What about that? That hopefully is a happy picture. Well, a world without flirting, these situations come from a world without flirting. So here's what you can do if you want to help me create that world. First, stop flirting. Seriously, don't wink at people, don't give false compliments, don't make fake conversations. Like, be real. 2, attempt to be yourself. Be real, exactly what I just said. Be yourself and avoid fake things and fake people. And 3, be forward. If you do, be forward. 3, be forward. If you want something, go out there and grab it. Thank you. And don't flirt! For goodness sakes!